because when I did that video, and then we had the strangers and like clients and stuff that would see it. Then I go around one day to my family house and I'm sitting there with my stepmom, and then she says to me, "I watched the video, Perry." And it was in that moment I felt so awkward because I'm like, oh shit, yeah, of course my family are gonna see it. And I didn't even think of that. And I'm just like, what is she going to say? And then she says to me, she goes, "I didn't know that the abuse happened more than that one time." I said, "What one time?" She goes, "The time that I caught it." She goes, I felt like I was like a proud mum because I saw it for the first time and stopped it for the last time. And I said, "Oh," I said, "You stopped it, but like it happened." I said, "I have so many snippets of the abuse and I don't remember a single thing from that time that you caught it happening." I said, "It had been happening prior to that." So that was the first. And then I think it was like the week following or the second week following, I go around to my auntie's house. And then I'm around there and we've got me and my auntie, who's my dad's sister, and then my cousin Kelly, who's her daughter, my dad's niece. Now she is maybe 6 years older than me. I've always known that she was abused too by the same guy.
So how did you know him?
Because I think she let my cousin Kelly has, even to this day, bless her heart, it really fucked her up, the trauma, and she's still really struggling. And growing up, she used to get heavily bullied. I'd be around her. I remember one time I was walking on the street, she got jumped by a whole group of girls, beating the shit out of.
Oh, wow.
Blood everywhere, and I just stood there watching, couldn't do anything. And I was young, like primary school, sort of like young, and we're like brother and sister. And I don't remember like the first time she had told me, but I just always knew she would never go into any details, but she would always talk about how much she hated Michael, was his name, and she would never call him granddad or step granddad. And so I always known about it, but I would never talk to her about it because she would always just get super uncomfortable whenever it's even brought up. And so I'm sitting there now, my auntie, she's like, "I watched the video, Perry." I was like, "Oh," and then Kelly was like, "Yeah," she's like, "I didn't even know it was going on for you." She's like, "I didn't know you were getting abused by him." She goes, if I would have known, I wouldn't be here, so I would have killed him. And she probably would have, like, legit, And then my auntie was like, "You weren't the only one that was abused by him." And I said, "Yeah, I know, Kelly was too." She goes, "It wasn't just you two." She goes, "It was me and it was your dad."
Oh, wow.
And I remember sitting back in the sofa, and then all of a sudden, all of the dots just connected.